Hey, how's it going, hunters? Black Cat Hobbies here, hopping into some Monster Hunter World. Gonna be bringing you a brand new series. It's gonna be a little weird. Okay, all this new stuff. Mostly just talking about what's going on with Iceborne. I don't actually have that yet. Most of this is, I do technically have the game on my PlayStation 4, but it became part of Game Pass on the Xbox, so we're just hopping in with that one. Like, my wife and I, we both actually do have this on our PS4, but yeah, it's just something we haven't really messed with much, and we haven't been the best about keeping up our online with that. We're gonna get started. I'll basically explain the series during this video. It's going to be probably an ongoing series between this and some other games. At least that's the current plan. But also, there's just not a ton that goes on in this video. Just kind of opening stuff. One of the main things for this series is we are going to be having my wife in on it for like 99% of the videos, except for probably the first two. Just because the first two don't really... I mean, you're not really allowed to have partners in the whole opening get to the camp, which will be the first video. And I don't think the first actual hunt allows people as well, but I could be wrong.
Sisters and brothers of the Fifth Fleet, it's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the New World.
Just gonna enjoy some cutscene stuff.
If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you. Very well. Then sail safe and strong, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.
Now, this is a game my wife and I both do enjoy, but due to things like Destiny, we just haven't really had the time to devote to it. After probably starting video 3, she will be in on every video, unless something actually doesn't allow for a co-op partner. It's just, these first two parts don't really allow for it, at least that I recall. That's the only real thing going on with that. Love the Palicos. So adorable.
Yo! Did you hear? We're almost there. You ready to grab this new world by the horns? Don't know about you. Feels like ages since I left home to join the commission. So, nervous? Believe you me, I get it. Anything could happen to us, but hey, that's happened.
Hey, aren't you one of the A-list hunters?
What? No way! So are we! Hey! Tell us your name!
Alright, so we'll get through this real fast. Mail. Let's see. That's a maybe. I'll try not to take too long with character creation. But, I mean, there's a lot to do in this game. I want my character looking good. But since, you know, cutscenes and all kind of start before that and keep going, I'm not really sure I want to just completely edit it out, but I'm not completely against it. We'll see how long the video actually goes. I kind of like that one. That part's fine. Always important. I kind of like that. No, I am not doing the bald to bald. But that's a possibility. Man, my wife would kill me if I went with that. At least I think she would. Okay. I hate to say it. Is this supposed to be the male version of a Karen? Sorry, it's that poof in the back. It's kind of throwing me off. I do kind of like that, actually. Nah. I think we're going to go with something a little like that. If I didn't actually pull my hair back, that's probably about what it would be looking like. And I actually kind of dig that, so we'll go with that. Too far. You know what? Those eyebrows are fine. His eyes are fine. Nose is... Yeah, nose is fine. Mouth is fine. What do we have for facial hair? Go. Kind of go for a longer-haired Dread Pirate Roberts look after he's portrayed by William. Those of you that know Princess Bride will understand the reference. At least that's kind of what the facial hair makes me think of. Not too worried about makeup. No, that's creepy. Well, we'll just go with default expression 1. Go with that. I'm good with that for now. Didn't really find anything that I really like, but oh well. No, we'll go with that. Pretty much gonna grab that anyway. Alright, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we were gonna grab. It's kind of an Iceborne thing. There we go. Not sure to let us go with this, but hey, why not? Actually, let's see if we can put in the full channel name. You know what? It's close enough. Yeah, we'll go with it. Now the important thing. Palicos. Hey, you know what? Forget the presets. Kind of a mix of my cat slash what? Mine and my wife's cat. With a little something else mixed in. Ooh, that was always one I did enjoy, if I remember correctly. That. Yeah, we'll go pretty bright on him. Why not? Similar idea. Close enough. Oh, no, 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 no. Keep what we had. There we go. Confirm that. Eyes. I think I'll go with that. Yes. My wife and I, we own a black cat, and I'm kind of a Litten fan. Go figure. And again, that cat had attitude and fire, so I like it. You know what? That's fine. And that's fine. There we go. Yes. Sorry about having to go through all that, but now we can really get started. Yeah, so basically, this series is going to be my wife and I going through it. I do have to get a hold of, and we're back to cutscenes.
So, how about a toast?
To the A-list! And the commission!
Cheers!
So, tell me, what's your theory? The Elder Dragons must migrate to the New World for some reason. After running the research commission for 40-odd years, the Guild's itching for an answer. They say the Fifth Fleet's got the best shot at cracking this case, and I agree!
Keep it down.
Nice and
Hey,
tasty cold
speaking
soda.
of, A-listers usually operate in teams of 2. Have you sat down with your partner yet?
I tried to ignore the partner. Maybe not as annoying as the mechanic in Anthem, but
Listen to that. Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up. That's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A-list, right? Huh. Meowdy-do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there. I happen to be an A-lister myself.
alright, let's begin. Big Poppy himself. Whatever. Dragon thing hasn't been, so whatever. Well, there's probably everybody doing anyway. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I'm trying to keep these videos on a consistent upload schedule, but it is going to have to be worked around my wife and I's schedules. They don't line up very often, so I'll get these out as frequently as I can, but we'll see what happens. As I was saying earlier,
Hello? Anybody
Riot
there?
Handler.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you! Look what happened to the ship!
Good for it.
We have to do
Yeah,
something!
not be on a giant moving mountain. How's that sound?
It's not
You
safe
think?
here! This way! Ah!
Come on. Why couldn't the handler have been underneath? Saved us a lot of headache.
We need to get out of here! I've got an idea! This way!
Whoa!
Watch yourself!
Come on. Keep it moving, handler.
Hurry! Oh, wow, libraries. Ugh. I didn't think my first encounter would be so much packing. Shoot!
Yeah.
Shoot!
Boy.
This way! No! The ground's moving
Of
again!
course it is. It's a giant creature.
We're on! I knew it!
We're on Big and Ugly.
Time to hitch a ride and get off this thing! Come on, let's go! Get a good running start, then jump!
Gotta love that thing. Don't catch her, don't catch her. Bummer. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
The new world.
I think our mount might be getting tired. Maybe we should have let go of this. Made it hard. Alright. So if we can avoid being cut off by cutscenes, as I was trying to say earlier, probably going to have to get a hold of the company that produces my recording system, because I've been having an issue getting my wife's dialogue to show up in-game when we're in party chat, so I've been looking it up online, not having much luck with the troubleshooting at all, so I'm probably going to have to call the company, try to find out what's going on. But,
What's
with
this?
any luck, her audio should start showing up here
Somebody
soon.
must have set up this camp.
So I know we had that issue earlier when we were trying to do Destiny content, part of why so much of my stuff is solo.
I found this in the tent. It has a map in it. Well, part of one at least.
So you're stealing now, Handler? That book doesn't belong to you.
Looks like we're right around here.
Yeah.
The Research Commission's base of operations is here. This is where our ship was supposed to dock. For now, I think it would be best if we make our way to
You
base.
think?
The map should help us find our way.
Ooh, so pretty. Now, if there's any specific weapons y'all want to see me using in this, I will try to be accommodating. But certain ones I'm trying to avoid until I get really good with them.
Look, the Research Commission's headquarters. Come on, let's get going.
So at least to begin with, unless it requires me to use a certain thing in the beginning, I will probably be using Insect Glaive for a while. There are other weapons I want to learn, but that one seems like...
According to the map, to get to HQ, we need to... These Aptonoths seem every bit as docile as the ones back home.
Alright, so as I was saying, Insect Glaive seems like it's probably going to be the most
I had the scout flies
enjoyable
memorize my scent earlier.
to,
If you lose sight of me, just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me.
most enjoyable to watch gameplay of because of how acrobatic it is. But I am going to try to learn Longsword, Charge Blade, Switch Axe, pretty much all of them. Yeah. Friends. So many friends.
Okay, easy there. Don't pick a fight if you don't have a weapon. We
But I
need
do
to
have a
hide.
weapon,
Come on,
technically.
this way. Hurry! Quietly.
Admittedly, I do have to remember what I'm doing because I played this originally on a different system, so yeah, I don't quite remember the controls.
Quietly. Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going while we still can.
Okay, get me through here. Get out of my way. Yeah, things like, I want to learn longsword, but that is definitely a weapon that's going to take a while to get good with.
Nothing can
So I
stop
don't want to use it right to the beginning, or in the beginning. And I don't think my wife would be too happy if I keep tripping her up. Just because, I mean, longsword, it's easy to trip over trip your partners up. Whee! Maybe not my best moment, but hey, whatever. It's gonna take some getting used to,
Wait, there's something here. What is this
it's gonna
trap?
take some getting used to sprinting, because I'm so used to shooters where you click the right
There's
stick
more
and you
over
start
there.
running.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, you're a smart one, girlie. Why are we running Saber again?
Don't mind me.
That is a weapon I want to learn. Great sword just seems like fun, but at the same time, as much as I want to learn it, I'm not sure if it will be the most enjoyable to watch, since it's basically swing
This
big
way,
sword,
hurry.
swing big sword again,
Okay, let's
swing
go.
big sword for really big damage,
Move.
and repeat. With a little bit thrown in here and there. I like the big damage numbers, but I'm really not sure if that would be the most enjoyable to watch. And I can pretty much guarantee my wife is going to be playing dual blades.
That is not
Hey,
good.
bigger creature.
Get over here.
I believe that's there's always a bigger fish kind of movement.
Come on!
Jump! Hey,
You all right?
let's go.
Okay.
Back on my PlayStation days, I was using the bow a lot, which I like the bow for this game. It's enjoyable. But let's face it, is it very entertaining to watch when all you're just doing is standing back and shooting arrows all the time? I like it, but I don't think that would be very enjoyable to watch. If I'm wrong, hey, tell me. I'll happily play or use the bow. So we have made it to the Research Commission headquarters. Astera. Ugh, my neck. Oh well.
Wow.
Amazing, ain't it? Just look at this gate. It's like nature meant for us to build a stair right here.
Stara. I like it.
I guess someone's got to.
The rest of the Fifth are already here. You're the last to arrive.
Okay, set him down here. Take it
You
nice
need to
and
tape
low.
up your shoulder. Hold still for a bit.
Hey, you guys made it.
Be right back.
I'm about to do something. Oh well.
You're alive.
Had it rough, huh? When we couldn't find you two, we were starting to sweat bullets.
You scared us. We were talking about going out to look for you.
I'd like to know how they made it here before us.
Hey, we need a hand. Sorry.
Come on.
Catch you later.
This here is our trade yard. I guess the name says it all.
All I see is a really big sword.
Look at all the people. The stuff.
Incredible, right?
I just
You've
hope he's
got
not
it all
compensating for anything.
We've got hunters to do all the exploring, scholars to do the research, technicians to keep them going.
He has his partner's got to be feeling
This
really sad
place
by
is
the end
the
of it.
beating heart of the Commission. Wait here
Or
a
at least
second.
if they ever find out.
Commander, I found him.
Welcome to Astera.
And welcome to Astera. I'm glad you made it. Somehow I knew you would, though. When you've been in command as long as I have, you start to learn who's capable and who isn't. Now, as much as I'd like to get you up to speed, I'm being pulled in about 8 different directions at once. We'll cover the important matters at Council, which will be convenient once things settle down. I expect you two to be there, of course.
Your reputations
Guild
precede you.
spoke highly of you as individuals. Think what you can do as a team. And before I forget, your furry friend was looking for you. Poor thing washed up not too long ago. Go ahead and have a look around Astera. A horn will sound when it's time for Council.
Well, off you go.
Okay, I'll give you the grand tour. Let's start by looking for your Palico. This is our stockpile. They carry most of the basic necessities.
You should drop by later to see what they have.
Gotta go find Lit.
Next is the smithy. It's this way.
Always important. Probably one of my favorite areas.
Over here.
I want to run.
You were the Commission's 5th Fleet, right? The old man in charge, my grandfather, was with the 1st. That was a long time ago. Me? Not with any fleet. Born and bred right here. Never even been
I
to the
just
old
want to know what the old world is like. Like, did we explore it in the old games, or... 'cause I really did not play a lot of Monster Hunter before World. I think I had 2 different copies, like one for the Wii
Here's our smithy. This is where you can craft
and one for
weapons
the
and armor.
PSP.
You'll be here a lot.
Wow! Look at this place. Want to check it out? Ooh, it's toasty in here.
Want to get going?
The canteen? I am so there.
Quiet down, you.
Over here. This here's our canteen.
Very important.
Hey, over there.
There's my little buddy. Gotta love that little canteen.
Hey, you! Aw. I knew you'd pull through.
Right. We're calling for a council. Come on.
Yeah.
Now that you are all here, let us begin council. After tracking a migrating Elder Dragon across the sea, the 5th Fleet have finally arrived in Astera. Give them a warm welcome. They're a fine group, worthy comrades who will help see the Research Commission's long efforts finally rewarded. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. We're ready to roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty.
This here is the Commission's core team. You should all get to know each other.
Looking forward to it.
Now, down to business. The latest monster to make the Elder Crossing is known as Zora Magdaros. A huge monster with a mountain of fire upon its back.
So it's a Sword and Shield Pokemon?
The Research Commission's job is to discover exactly why the Elder Dragons are migrating to the New World.
Elder dragons have been with us since the dawn of time. Altering the ecosystem, reshaping the land, leaving disaster in their wake. Once every decade or so, they flock to this continent. But for what reason?
With the Fifth's help, we will find the missing link.
Here, here.
Now we're talking!
Hunters, for the time being, I need you to focus on investigating our Jagras problem and securing Astera. Start by investigating the Jagras' habitat. Find out what makes them tick, and we'll go from there.
Right. We're on it, sir.
Everyone else, you know the drill. Make sure these hunters have everything they need.
Now we're talking.
You two, make it a priority to learn how we do things around here. You'll find good teachers, so don't be afraid to ask.
You heard him. Stick with me and you'll have no problems.
The Fifth Banner promises a change in the wind. It's your job to fulfill that promise. All right, dismissed.
Not even here a whole day and already got your first mission. You really are ready to get your hands dirty. Well, let's go look into the Jagras problem, but you'll need a weapon first. There's a box
Over
full
here.
of equipment you can use in your quarters. Come on, I'll show you the way. Alright.
We've placed some basic gear for you in that equipment box. Make sure to choose a weapon that
I
suits
don't know
you.
about you guys, but I think the Elder Dragons all flock here every 10 years for some Mortal Kombat. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, sorry, couldn't help it. "14 hunter weapons. Different weapons offer different combat experiences. Yeah. Have to go visit the training area. So, yeah, we already have all the Guardian stuff on, which gives us some decent skills. I'm not going to use Sword and Shield, at least not to begin with. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, big bug.
Want to get going?
All right.
Once you're ready, head to the canteen. I'll be there waiting with a
Well-
quest.
You can get more familiar with your weapons at the training area. Just talk to the housekeeper to get started.
I think I want to get a little more familiar with this, so I'm going to call the video here. Just because, while I have a rough understanding of Insect Glaive, it's never something I've used that much. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. I know there's not a lot that's happened in the first video. The next video will cover our first hunt with the Jagrasses. And then the video after that, my wife will be joining me for, I believe it's called Kestodon Kerfluffle, is the hunt after the one where we deal with the small Jagrasses. So, I hope you all are having a good time. I know the series is just starting out, it's a little bit different of one for me, but it should be enjoyable. If nothing else, you get some, hopefully back and forth between the wife and I that you'll find entertaining. And, yeah. Series is just starting out, but we're going to do Monster Hunter World and probably some other games, just depending on what we can get our hands on, especially with both of us having Game Pass. So with that being said, I have been Black Cat Hobbies. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification icon if you want to be notified when I upload, especially these, since they should end up rather entertaining. And I will see you all in the next one where we start our hunt, but I want to get familiar with this weapon first.